Alright. Hello everybody, it is VD, or VD Shot, whichever you prefer, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We are about to go talk to Sanjar about getting him to stop broadcasting so we can send our little distress signal out into the world for Dr. Wells. And hopefully he doesn't put up too much of a fight about it. I hope. Because God knows if he does, he's probably going to send me on a fetch quest. As they do, I need you to go get this thing for me. Or do this thing for me. This is the first time I've met Sanjar, actually. What the textures didn't load in on the street or something? Nope, that's what it looks like. God, this is depressing looking. I think that's the idea, though. See, the red looks fine on the visor kind. Actually, I didn't notice it was red last time, but it just doesn't look like. Why do you have white on your boots? Make it red. Make it matte. What the fuck are these pants? Why? Why the yellow with the red crotch and shit? What is this? What is this? What is this? Like, look at me. Look at me. I have a seamless design. Seamless color scheme. The red, the gray, and the gold. With a little bit of black accenting it. It's perfect. You want to have that weird toss-up colors. Oh, you're just right here.
Get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Hi.
Greetings. And welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Oh, so what was the exchange about exactly?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
What?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Huh? Huh?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I could talk to him for you? Set out on a date?
I couldn't. What if he says no?
Then that's
Hey,
fine.
maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask.
It will be
Oh,
embarrassing.
Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
So, what do you see in this
He
Sebastian
doesn't
guy?
talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus,
Isn't that
he's got
how it
great
works when
legs.
anybody's
Hard to find a
thinking
man who doesn't skip
and
the
not
lower
saying
body
it out loud?
exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what
Standards.
I'm looking for.
Can't talk to, though?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Oh. There are other fish in the sea.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Oh. Hold on, Sanjar. This is a side quest, of course. Speak to Velma. I'd hope this would be a side quest. You check.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? You know,
A small poster?
sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you. Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Alright. I gotta talk to... So, what is this task? Okay. Well, it's a task. I'll go talk to Sebastian, and then... Oh, hello. Sebastian Adams.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Oh. Let's talk about Cecilia.
I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. If I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Discount? She's... Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And she is awful nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
If you consider that someplace nice, sure. I thought that was Ada for a second. I was like, what's she doing out here? Hey.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
I like
What
your
did he
hair,
say?
by the way. The color is very pretty. He said to go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on.
He likes you, just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow,
Alright.
thank you.
Alright. Took care of you. Should I take care of you? Well, yeah, I guess I should at least start your whatever the heck you want.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Ew.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
I don't think you had much on your schedule. No, you have a meeting with me.
You'd be a hit in Byzantium.
Did you hear that power play, Celia?
Yes.
We don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake.
I will judge you harshly.
What business brings you here?
Me? I'm charting my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway.
Need to get in there.
Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Fortunately, no. It could always be
Now,
Bo.
there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Aw.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What are you hoping to accomplish exactly, my
The
friend?
so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Y'all seem to have made it pretty good.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Damn straight.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Yes. And you're tired of scrounging and scrapping by, is that it? Sounds like you're freer than...
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Oh?
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach.
Okay.
The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Okay. Bit of a Raptidon problem.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge.
What's that?
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Wolf sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Where do I find one? It's the other part of your plan.
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
And well-armed men, by the way. That way.
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
When I find it...
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Ask you
What
one
can I do for
thing.
you?
Stop broadcasting.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. We've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to
I
reach our trading
understand.
partners.
Look, another way for you to do business?
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
Right. Right, Grim, the landing pod guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Bang up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I didn't think that would come back around, but it sure did. Let's go. Are you Velma?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Whoa. What are you? Whoa. In a box. Whoa.
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed.
Apparently.
Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
What?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was killed by cannibals.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Yeah. Sure, maybe now you can hire someone. Go out.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
Yep.
Something else on your mind?
Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Who, Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
It does sound easier to do. So it's about the money?
Damn right it is.
Of course. Sure, work some out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
How much? Ooh. He'll still pay for the poster. Found Braxton, didn't I? Ooh. I'd hate to be a dick about that. That's a money?
Damn right he will. Hopefully that'll be the last I see of him for a while. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Sweet. Who's Catherine, by the way?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
I don't know what that means.
You seen Graham's new magazines? They're certainly colorful.
Sure have, ma'am. Sure have. I've seen them come off the press. We're not going to talk about that, are we? Ladder? The fact that I have to press a button to climb is a little much. Just walk up to it and go up. Why am I up here? Why am I up here? Questions that received no answer other than I went down a hole into the ground for a plasma carbine and some weapon parts that belong to someone. That's it? I came back here for shit I already got. I already have a plasma carbine, which is a pretty solid gun, I might add. I mean, I like this plasma rifle, .2, way better. What is this? What is this? What is this? This looks... Oh, it's a candy bar. This looks so important. But yet it's so empty. Just what I was saying, when it seems like this town is super empty. There's not like a couple, there's like randomly people standing here, but then you look over here and there's no one here. You'll see these two, then there's no one. I suppose there's supposed to be like a sparse little area colony, but you think there would be a little bit more to make it seem like, you know, kind of alive even.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I'm finding a lot of shit that all of a sudden sit together.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Instead of taking one, you're gonna go think about it? see.
In Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
Okay. Well, that is true. Look around, see if examine. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. The stainless steel rat. Just peep. Oh, I ain't gotta peep much. It's betting slip lists, some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonist. It's from the left field tossball betting. Well, I know where I'm going. Grim,
Have you
I
had
forget
time
you
to
had a
check
knife
on
edge.
that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the poster.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what?
Cool.
Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
What am I gonna use it for? I don't play tossball. Stainless steel rat. Okay, let's... I'm being a freaking investigator now. Jeez. I'm a cop now. Everyone's not here. Hello.
If it isn't the famous hacker, enjoying Stellar Bay.
Sure am.
What can I do for you?
Found this betting slip at a dead man's apartment. Everything might happen.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop.
Okay.
He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Oh, yeah. No, when he gets that Bolt 52, though. Oh. Was.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Berta. Thug. Thug. And I assume you're Elijah. Hi, Berta.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Secret?
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Okay. Going to throw hands? Well, I wanted to stand with maybe you guys getting to leave with your life. Oh. I'll take that. Just to have it. As a stark reminder. Do not fuck with me. Okay, anyway.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
That's fucked up. I was just dead and I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Taking care of it, the killers are dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Something to be said for that. If they hadn't been ready to kill me.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated.
Sweet.
Please consider this payment for your
Some
services.
bits. Alright. Let me lock and load. Alright. Now that I think Bolt with his name. For the moment. Ash's mementos, and then, you know, hand Tucker's ring does. Oh, I'm here in town, actually. I can finish that. Family matter. I know some family matters I learned about in the past year that I caused a commotion.
Oh, you're back. Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker? No, that can't be true.
Yup.
Not my little boy, not my baby. Wait, are you sure it wasn't someone else? Maybe my little boy's all right. How could you know it was him?
I found this ring?
That's Tucker's ring. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off since. How did you... No, no, it can't be. He's not dead, not my child, not my sweet Tucker. I promise I always look out for him. Take the money. Just please leave me to grieve.
That might have been the most fucked up thing I've done in my life. Better than nature. Man, if you think drugs are better than what you can get from nature, you are lacking in the intelligence. Oh, it's just over here? Really? I thought it was that building with all those guys I walked up to that tried to kill me. Hey, you respawn. The less of you to worry about, the better. Pop. Well, that insta-killed you, didn't it? And your friend is pretty... Well, I guess your animals are not really smart to move. Pop. This is the own arms factory, eh? Pop. 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 Turn 100 enemies to ash. What are these doors, dude? What are they? Cause there's a whole area back here, bro. A whole area. I could look it up, but that would spoil the fun. Nice. Some fried wrapped it on everyone. So this is the old arms building. It seems simple enough to get into, I guess. Unlock. Be in close quarters. I'm back in close quarters. I might want to use this light, right? Oh, this uses heavy. I'm taking you out. I can probably put you in. Maybe more close quarters combat. I figured it'd be probably smarter to have the pistol. Some things. View executive reviews. Continue. Sandra has a bad habit of padding his report with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or other tanglines. Presentation steady to dry, lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sandra also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegate it. Trend unbecoming of upper management. All in all, Sandra's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. I recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, delegations, and idea generation. Graham. Sure, Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially however, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged as undertones. Recommended further supervision. Who's Dora Erickson? Dora shows a real knack for brief but complicated. She must be in Fallbrook. I don't know. I might wanna keep these around. You never know. Someone did not have a good time here.
Oh, hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
I don't think they've figured that out yet.
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Sure. You got locked in.
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Need to get in that room?
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I think I already found this. Answer a few things so we know. Open the door.
Oh, much obliged.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here.
Yep.
And I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
That's what we'll call it even.
Can do.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Now what else is in here? I know what I need. And ooh, ammo. Is that heavy? It is actually. A bloody flamethrower. Can I run? No, fuck. Didn't I already have a flamethrower? Oh yeah. Then Niche. This is the bolt thing. If I was gonna follow. Oh, I definitely. Terminals and money. I will lie and say I did.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, What can I do for you?
Found your
You
review.
weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Yeah, you sent me into Raptor infested mess to clean up after you. Could have told me.
Yes, but then you would have known. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career.
But
I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
give them your left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
Yep.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Yeah, I figured. Now?
In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
I guess more than anyone else can say for their execs.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something
You're welcome.
else?
I got that ball.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
How is this data cartridge going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Funny, the board will get their comeuppance.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
Huh.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
Yes. I get behind that.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
I wonder.
Really? Most of the time they do illegal stuff out in the open. Cheaper that way.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Oh, Sandra, you slide dog.
You think so?
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out.
How convenient I happened to
If
come
someone
by.
is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
I know how to make people talk.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous
It's
gravitas,
brave, yeah.
Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Watch it with the you people.
Once you subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
I will try to secret corporate base and kidnap the staff. Sure.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll
No.
leave the execution to you.
Let me go kidnap some folks. Yeah, that'll work out, Sanjar. Jesus, what a crazy dude.